Hi guys, welcome to yet another episode of Hospitalk with Vikas Mehra. Today here I'm at Taj Agoda. It is India's one of the finest resort property, and for today my guest is Miss Megha. She is one of the youngest general manager of our country. Let's listen and get inspired from her. So the first one, ma'am, tell us about your journey. How did it started?
So I actually joined hospitality exactly 10 years back. This was in 2014 with the Taj. Before that, 2010, I joined hospitality college called IHM Aurangabad, where I did my 4 years over there. Out of which, for a year, I did a training at the Trident Urban Point. Moving forward, I joined the Taj Management Training Program in 2014, and for a year and a half, we were moved around across different locations, and it was a wonderful experience and learning at that time. And it was a wonderful foundation for each one of us as a management trainee. And today, when we look back at that, I think it was one of the most important aspects of what we are today. So after that, I got the opportunity to work for one of the most iconic hotels in India and in Delhi. That's the Taj Mansingh, which we call the Taj Mahal, New Delhi. I worked there for over 6.5 to 7 years, where I started my career as a restaurant manager over there, and moved into different restaurants like Machan, House of Ming, and then I moved up to the Chambers, where I was handling the Chambers at Delhi, and then I moved obviously to handling Chambers operations across for the company. Moving forward, I got this opportunity to do orientation and a training at Taj Lands End, where I was there for a few months, and then got this wonderful opportunity to come to Taj Fort Aguada for to become a general manager, and it's been a really exciting role. Obviously it's challenging, and there are a lot of things that come with it, but I'm super excited about it now.
Ma'am, you are one of the youngest general managers of India, right? So according to you, what do you think it takes to get succeed in our industry?
I think gone are the days where you needed to work for 15-20 years to reach where you are today. There are opportunities that you get, and I think a lot of people have told us when we have grown up in working that any opportunity that comes, you need to grab it with both hands and do your best. Also, just doing what you're supposed to do and go back home is something that may not help you succeed. There are times where you do other things which may not be your job role, but it helps you to grow as a person, and it helps someone else as well. So those are some of the keys that I have taken when I have come up, and especially when I was working at Chambers, I got that opportunity to work in different areas where I had no expertise, like PR, sales, food and beverage, interacting with expat chefs, etc. So that gave me a lot more confidence too. And when Lands End, then in a bigger hotel, when you work in, it gives you more operational experience to see how processes are done so well that there are no lapses.
Done. And ma'am, according to you, what does the future look like for our industry?
I feel with the technology, AI, everything, it's still a very people-centric industry, and it should remain like that. From a personal experience, walking into a 5-star hotel, I feel someone greeting you at the door, beginning from the security gate to the main porch to the reception, does get a lot more than just a kiosk where you go and check in and go to your room. Obviously, those hotels and those structures also work, but from a 5-star perspective and from hospitality, I think it's a people-centric industry, and it should remain like that. What technology can do and should do is assist our people to be better in what we're doing, to enhance guest experiences, make it a little more easier and enhance that.
Absolutely agree, ma'am. And over the period of time, ma'am, right? This is what I've learned, right? आप लीडर तभी बन पाते हो when your team is so great, right? That they are helping you, they are there with you, right? Whenever you need them, right? And then every leader has its own way, right? So what are your secrets to keep your team engaging, motivated?
Sure. Whenever I have headed a team, I've always been one of the youngest people on it. And what I learned from the beginning as a restaurant manager was that you cannot teach someone their job, but you can just assist them when they need some help. So I've always helped, always tried to do that. Always tried, but also there's a very thin line to say that if things need to be done, then they need to be done in a certain way. But at the end of the day, for any leader, their team is the most important thing, because you cannot be at 20 places at one point. Absolutely. So there has to be that trust, that camaraderie between you and your team, to say that if your team member is there, it will be handled in a certain way. And obviously it comes with a lot of back-ending, a lot of conversations, a lot of guidance, which is needed and is done, I think, at times.
Next question, ma'am. Is there anything which you would like to change within the industry?
I don't know if I'd like to change anything, but the change that we see today is that we have a lot of standalone restaurants, standalone entities which are doing things in a different way and not a contemporary way that hotels do it. And I think hotel restaurants have something to learn from there, to say that because they have the expertise, they have the chefs, they have the people, but it's just to go out there and do things a little differently, which now hotels are, and we across are looking at doing that.
And ma'am, describe an ideal hospitality professional, I mean, according to you.
I'm no one to say that, but I don't know, but whatever I've seen across my tenure, we have been blessed to see a lot of people as mentors. So I feel someone who's immaculate in terms of everything they do. That's one thing that comes across. And being a hospitality professional, there are things like everything is seen and judged. So the way you dress, the way you talk, the way, all of that is definitely there. But being a people's person, being out there, looking out for your team, your guests is definitely there. And someone who has a very, very good eye for detail. I've been blessed to work with bosses and good hospitality professionals who have that in them, to have an eye for detail on everything. Like, you would know the back end of just looking at something, which is very, very important. And I think that comes with experience too.
You must have done a lot of hiring, right? I mean, so generally, I mean, what are the attributes you look into a candidate while hiring him or her?
The most important thing we look at is the attitude and the way they look at work, because a job can be taught at the end of the day and skills can be acquired, but the willingness to do something, I think, is very, very important. After that, obviously, the capability or efficiency, how you do, how you approach work, and all that comes into play as well. But the main thing in the beginning would definitely be your approach to work.
Moving forward to the next question, ma'am, what advice would you give to a newcomer to our industry?
Again, I'm no one to give any advice to anyone, but it's definitely a very, it's not an easy place to be in, and everyone who's in the industry knows that. It has its good days and its not so good days, but it needs a lot of resilience to be there, and everyone who is in it loves what they do, and they do it with a lot of hard work, passion, and they put in a lot of effort to it. So if that is the case, then it's not as glamorous as it looks like from the outside.
Absolutely.
So I would just say that.
Any book or movie you would recommend to hospitality professionals?
So while we have grown up, we have always watched a lot of TV shows, movies, books. MasterChef has been something that's been everyone's Bible since college. Not only because it's fun to watch, but it also gives you a lot of learning on that level. Dare to Dream is a book which I think every hospitality person should read, and and there are multiple of books that you can suggest.
Done, ma'am. And what does not exist in the world, but you would like it to?
I don't know exactly, but maybe like I've always wondered when we travel, and I love traveling, that when you don't understand someone else's language, if there's something that can just tell you quickly that what are they saying, or like a earpiece that just translates the what they're saying, which becomes easier, and you can travel the entire world without wondering if you know this language or not.
I must say that this is one of the best answers which I've got so far.
Thanks.
Earlier, I've been told that they wish, and when I was doing a podcast, ma'am, so they've told me that they wish कि एक time machine होती, so that they may travel back, see क्या गलती हुई, rectify it, and then come back. But again, very nicely said. This particular question is one of my favorite, only because when I was growing up, right, I've asked so many times, and over the period of time, like after I've done with my schooling, then I've done with my college, right, और ये सब पूछते हैं कि बड़े होकर क्या बनोगे? So what you used to say?
I used to feel it, and I thought I really wanted to become a journalist, and that was something that was in me since I was in 7th or 8th standard. I remember on family trips I used to take a mic and camera and roam around and interview people, and I really wanted to do it, but I don't know what happened. I also don't know myself that how I shifted to hospitality. But if ever in life I would want to do something else, it would be doing master.
I know I shouldn't ask you any regrets.
No. no regrets with that.
Done. And ma'am, we all understand, right? We have to work longer hours whenever it is required, right? There is a lot of work pressure, of course, right? Especially during higher occupancies and everything. So how do you deal or keep a balance between your professional and personal life?
It's easy and difficult at the same time. If you want to do it, you can do it. There are times where you need to be at work, and being in the hospitality industry, you realize that there are certain times where everyone would be holidaying and enjoying themselves, but it is the busiest time of your work. So I think after a point you make your life such that you balance it out when you have that free time, and you plan things accordingly. So I don't think there is any hindrance there. When I hear people saying that you cannot balance your work and your life, I don't agree with that. Like, I'm someone who loves traveling, and when you know that you have to give it to the work, you give it, and sometimes when you have to take that time off, you take that time off. So it can be balanced properly. But yeah, long hours are something that come with us, because after a point you enjoy that too. So it comes naturally after a point, I feel.
And how do you deal with stress? सबका अपना तरीका है. I mean,
I don't know, you just deal with it. There's no way to
I mean, no, okay, so what I do is I just completely shut myself down. I mean, as if in not shut down. I'll just run away from my phones. I'll just going to keep them. I'm just going to sit for a good 1 hour, right? Not going to think anything. And that is how it has been working for me so far. So you must be doing something.
You deal with stress, I honestly, you just, as I said, I just deal with it. Like, there is...
Like,
it just goes on.
And coming back to the technology, right? Is there any app or any process which you think should be there in our industry?
I think it's already there, but maybe an application for employees which we have obviously human resource applications that help us with a lot of things, but an integrated software which has training, human resource, operations, everything would be beneficial for an employee, that they do not have to go to a training classroom all the time and they can look at it on that app when they're free. So maybe something like that, which is already there, and it just, I think, needs to be implemented.
The last question, according to me, this is a fun one, right? Rapid fire. So I'm going to say a word. You cannot describe it. You just say one, you have to finish that in one or maximum 2 words.
Okay.
Right. So should we start?
Yeah.
Hotel.
Taj Fort Agoda sitting here.
Training.
Required.
Team.
Very important.
Mobile phone.
A necessity now.
Mentor.
A lot of them, but again required. Very
Holiday.
needed, much needed soon.
Guest.
Fun, I think, interaction, learning. It's a lot of fun, I think.
Designation.
Shouldn't get to your head.
Work.
It's nice.
Weekly off.
It's nice again.
Done, ma'am. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much.
It was lovely having you with us. I'm sure our viewers going to watch this, learn this, and may try pasting your ideas into their lives to become more hospitality professionals. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you so much.